That's right. We are coming to you live. You hadn't seen us in a couple weeks. Me and my brother Patrick Strong. He's here with us tonight. Patrick, my brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Thanks for having me back.
Hey, listen, always, brother. It's not a show without you, really. And hey, we're sitting here tonight, man. We're gonna talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about what happened down in ATL last weekend. I've got the title Cam Newton Fight It Football Camp. Let me acknowledge first that the Kansas City Chiefs are the champions of the NFL, the National Football League. They are the world champions. They did beat those old 49ers, and we called it. We called it. We saw it. We saw it coming. We didn't think that they were going to be able to do anything with Andy Reid. And what did you enjoy the Super Bowl?
I did,
Patrick.
I did.
Well, we enjoyed it too, brother. We enjoyed it. We got to sit down and we were at old Mike Bryant's house, Bam Mav's house. Me and Bruce Sproul and Daryl Code and Monica Wright and Denise Gethers, and we all sat around and we watched it. Monica wanted to go to sleep after a while because the 49ers was her pick, and they wasn't doing good. And of course, we were talking trash, but all we did mainly was laugh because we didn't have a dog in the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was just glad to see a game that wasn't decided by the referees, and it was done by the coaches and players on the field. So it was, at the end of the day, it was one of the better Super Bowls we've seen in a while.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We got two viewers viewing with us tonight. Hey, glad to have you guys back. Hey, glad to be back on here, man. It seems like the last 2 weeks trying to get a show together. I wanted to come on and bash them 49ers for Letitia West, who is a part of our chat, and not so much for Tyrone, because Tyrone don't talk too much trash, So, Tyrone makes it easy on himself. He don't talk too much trash, but that Letitia West, oh man, that Letitia West. But yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs are the owners, and what happened this week, man? It was crazy. I happened to be scrolling through the internet, and I saw a melee breakout, and I quickly identified Cam Newton's dreadlocks because I saw his dreadlocks first before I saw anything else. Sticking up through that hat, man, and they were fighting. They were fighting that camp.
Yeah, I've had to go back and do some research with that and whatnot, and and it turns out to be him and a couple of his former assistants, and whether it's envy, whether it's jealousy, why it had to happen at the youth camp game versus them taking it somewhere else and dealing with it. That's the downside of what happened. Cam held his own with both of them at the time, just putting it out there. But it was definitely a kind of a black eye for the sport as well as for us at an outing, because they try to say that we can't go anywhere without fighting.
Absolutely. And I did my research too, because I felt that there was something more behind it. I didn't feel it was just kids attacking him. I know kids got a big mouth, and sometimes, but this one wasn't on the kids. But they were quick to blame those Atlanta kids. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play our promo, and we're gonna come back and talk a little bit more about Cam Newton and what happened down in Atlanta, the 7-on-7. And here is our promo.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert time. chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah. But of course, with expert time.
Everybody was kung fu fight. Hey, the boys kung fu fight.
This was when Cam met the Browns. And, yeah, I just hope that they can actually resolve their issues and move past this one. I'm glad that it didn't escalate outside of that and didn't involve the kids, even though the kids got blamed for jumping him. It had nothing to do with the kids.
Nothing to do with the kids whatsoever. We so quick to blame the kids. Kids get it quick now, don't they?
Especially our kids.
Especially our kids. That's right. It's those unruly kids. And I heard one guy in his video, and all he did was talk about the kids, talk about the impoverished kids, how they should be so glad that Cam's back, giving back to the community, all this. And I mean, was really dogging them. Our kids with our father. And then we got Junior Duncan, my man, man. What's up, Joe? Tyrone Simmons. What's up, Ty? Guys, we're talking a little bit about that. We're talking about that fight, man. This weekend, the fight with Cam Newton. And if anybody else wants to call in, there's our call-in line, 843-636-8844. That's right, 843-636-8844. Give us a holler. Tell us how you feel about the Cam Newton fight this weekend. And Junior Duncan says, Bam is there with them. So what's up, Bam? All right.
See, one of the things about that is how people are so quick to act to a first report without taking a moment and actually collecting the facts and figure out what happened versus what they think they see in the video.
Exactly.
And because in the video, all you really see is a group of people following the fight versus being in the fight, until the one young man decided he wanted to help Cam and tried to sneak him a couple punches up in there. But like I said, fortunately, no one was hurt. No one was arrested. They squashed it rather quickly. You know, give Atlanta PD credit for being on the spot, Johnny on the spot, and being there to get everything under control in a quick manner so that the game could go on.
Okay, and you absolutely, and I'm glad it wasn't any bloodshed. But just like you said, I think it has a lot to do with paradigm. You know, your paradigm is always going to be based on what you feel, your perspective. You know, it's the kids in Atlanta, all the impoverished inner city kids, and you know why they can't be thankful. You know, I mean, what does not having a dad have to do with scruples and character? You know what I mean? But they're so quick to throw mud on these guys. And it wasn't even the kids. It was the adults. You know, it was the adults. Tyrone Simmons says, man, trouble with them together. And okay, Ty, and yeah, I agree with you on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip so we can listen to what the clip is saying. And after the clip, we're gonna come back and give our 2 cents. Give our 2 cents.
How? Cam doesn't have to do this. Now, it's being reported they might have been adults, they might have been kids. Even the adults, sometimes the adults are worse than the kids. Right. Because what we're starting to see, Stephen A., is that parents are starting to live vicariously through their kids. They weren't able to accomplish something, so I'm going to drive my kid. My kid is about to be the next Peyton Manning or the Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Donald or whatever the case may be. But Cam showed great restraint because Cam didn't throw any punches. He's just slinging people off and trying to keep people up off him. He got one in the headlock. He threw one in the bushes. The other one's coming and somebody threw a punch. Now, I don't know if they were throwing the punch at Cam or trying to hit the guy that Cam had, but this is unacceptable. Security, you got to do a better job. That is Cam Newton. Do a better job of protecting him. They should have never been able to get that close to Cam in that situation. But I just don't, for me, I don't want any more parts of this. If I'm Cam, I'd shut it down. But he's not, because he really wants to help the kids. He really wants to give back. But it makes it very, very hard for you to give back when it seems like what you're giving back is falling on deaf ears. And it's not all. It's not all. But sometimes all it takes is one bad apple to ruin it for everybody. Stephen A., you remember when you played sports? One person jump off sides, everybody had to run. Right. Somebody get a foul, and everybody had to do this, because one person can spoil it for everybody else. But Cam don't have to put himself in that situation. I'm glad that it didn't end worse, because we know how we do when somebody feels like they're getting the best of somebody. Right. Next thing you know, they go to the car and they come back. I'm glad it didn't result to that. But Cam, you need to take a deep dive. Either increase the security or just let it go.
All right, so we heard that from Shannon Sharpe's perspective. And once again, Shannon Sharpe is going off of the narrative and then making Cam out to be the victim, when in fact, I'm going to play another clip in a moment where the actual coaches come in and they make Cam to be the aggressor. Cam was the aggressor. He was, from these guys' standpoint, it's been very heated between the two teams. They're rivals. These guys are, like you said earlier, Patrick, a Schenectady of Cam, because they broke off from Cam. They were assistants, and they've got their own team, and their team beat Cam's team. And so Cam meets the guy on those steps. And so supposedly, as the guy says, and the guy says Cam grabbed his brother. So when Cam grabbed the brother, the other guy comes in. The kids throwing the punches are mainly kids from Cam's team trying to get Cam free. But then Cam went and grabbed my man, from what they're saying. And so, but Paradigm, man, it's like, and I'll never forget this. I remember I was at a gas station one time, and somebody had I saw the guy that hit the glass on the gas station. A lady said it was me. I know I didn't do it, but she said it was me. And broke that thick glass on the gas tank. And I'm like, but it's just how quick somebody can say something, and the paradigm. People see things, they see what they want to see.
Yep.
You and me can be walking together, and we can be going somewhere. We can be going to lunch, and then they meet us up and they say, hey, those guys were menacing. Guy had a scowl on his face, and I felt like I was in danger. And whoever comes that's in authority, if I play into the narrative, then I'm in trouble.
Well, that's like the narrative that's been played out from time to time. Well, who did it? Oh, it was a black male, about 5'10", short hair, with a jacket on. Okay, well, you just described half the guys on the street, and now here comes a roundup for something nobody had anything to do with. So,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely, brother, absolutely. And I think this is the one I wanted to listen to with the two coaches. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this one in real quick.
Seen the clips that I have done on Unruly Sports Parents, top in Atlanta, Georgia. In shocking video, former NFL quarterback Cam Newton appears to get jumped at a football game in Atlanta, Georgia. Per The Athletic, the event was organized by We Ball Sport, an apparel and sports media company that brought U15 and U18 teams in Georgia and Alabama together for a tourney. Newton is the founder of C1N, a program that participated. The scenes are pathetic, but sadly an indictment of youth sports. And here's the thing. Individuals involved with Top Shelf Performance, via The Athletic once more, a wide receiver training facility in Atlanta that had youth teams in the event, approached Cam at the top of a set of steps. Cam was grabbed, and a fight ensued. Two men shown fighting with the former MVP, were both coaches for Top Shelf and formerly coached with Cam, according to a source with knowledge. And per Nehemiah Mitchell, the co-founder of Weeball Sports, everyone involved in the scuffle was removed. Police and security would have to step in as well. Cam, who boasts an audience of over 1 million subs on YouTube and a Twitter following of over 1 million, has yet to comment on the melee. The Top Shelf coaches, however, would.
I just want to know, like, what transpired, like, what can make anyone, like, so angry?
And foremost, like, what I want to do, I want to apologize to everybody that was out there and
Okay.
to the parents of not just our team, but everybody
that was affected by
like,
it.
that.
Yeah.
That should have never happened. Like, we should have been able to sit down and talk. Like, there's no reason we should be yelling at each other while a game going on. Like, ain't none of that necessary. So Cam has an organization. It's not just one team. He has an organization. So it's just been a lot of trash talk, from, what I'm saying, hit more so his side, just out of nowhere, just talking crazy to us for no reason. And it's like, it's not nothing new. Like, I've been around bro for 5 years. So like, this typical Cam Newton behavior.
But Steph, you was right there.
Yeah, so
So
they
You was
talking.
listening to the whole thing, so
he
you
and
heard
he-
him and you walked up.
So
Let me
Steph
see.
walk up
Oh,
there,
okay.
What's the,
and as
you
I'm
know,
walking up to Steph, Cam is in Steph's face. I made y'all responsible for everything y'all do, whatever. Then he grabbed Steph.
Okay.
So me being my little brother, and I'm walking up a flight of steps, and I see a 6'6" guy grabbing my brother.
And that's the footage that everybody
That's
sees.
what everybody's seeing. Like,
Okay. So that was the first altercation
yeah,
the
where
that,
first-
everybody
nothing,
saw.
nothing else
first
Right
ever
then.
happened
him,
before
Okay.
this. Nothing
outside
else
of
ever happened.
nobody's
Okay.
seeing like how he was talking
Talking
crazy,
crazy,
for
like,
the
none
past
of
2
that.
days. Like
Yeah.
nobody's seen that. Like.
Rick Ross, meanwhile, had a different take.
On another note, I saw that footage of Cam Newton. You got to give that boy props. That hat ain't never came off. That hat ain't never came off. All that stand 10 toes down. Nah, that hat got bobby pins.
Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp would speak on it as well via Nightcap.
Listen, young fellas, parents need to understand when you have someone like Cam Newton giving players an opportunity to display themselves at these 7-on-7 camps, you are supposed to be taking advantage of these situations. Many of times I have seen clips, not just forget this fight here. Many of times I've seen players, I've seen coaches, and I've seen parents disrespect Cam Newton at these camps.
Cam is a better man than me. Because the first time the kids disrespected me, I
Right.
ain't coming back.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
closing
okay.
up shop.
The fact that he continues to come back.
That's my
the whole-
point. That's why I say he a better man than me.
He continues to hold these camps. Those kids and players have, and parents and coaches as well. Y'all got to take advantage of that, man.
The
Right,
man is taking time out of his day
right.
to give back.
Yeah.
Show the man some courtesy.
Yeah.
Show the man respect.
In a joint statement to the Athletic, Top Shelf performance trainers / coaches, Stefan and TJ Brown would go on to say, "We are deeply concerned about the recent incident involving Cam Newton, and our thoughts are with all parties affected. Violence has no place in our community, and we strongly condemn any form of aggression." Stephen Borelli of USA Today would add, "I have seen a number of similar reminders of perspective over the years while watching my own sons play their games. The messages bring to light what has become a national narrative of spectators, namely parents behaving badly at their kids' sporting events. But the narrative isn't just about parents, it's about all the adults who are ruining youth sports for our kids." According to Mitchell, Top Shelf beat Cam's team in a heated game with a lot of trash talk between the U18 teams. The tensions boiled over the next day. On Sunday, there were 16 teams in each division, with the top U18 team earning a $5,000 prize and the top U15 team receiving $1,500. Over 1,500 people attended. Todd Nelson, assistant director of the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, would go on to say, "I just think it's society in general. Individuals over the last 4 or 5 years have felt like they can speak their mind and do whatever they want to do and shouldn't be any consequences for that. I think that's unfortunate because I think they have taken that liberty that we have as a society and as Americans, and they have taken it to the extreme." Before we get into it, if there are any stories we missed, if there are any that you would like to submit to me, get at me and
So you turn around, Ocho Cinco and whatnot, they go talking about the kids not realizing, he's like, forget this fight here, but I've seen this happen at different. Again, you're making it about the kids instead of about what happened. And then a lot of times now, I just kind of discard Shannon Sharp a little bit because he's looking to get things provoked so that they can get on Shay Shay or something else to promote his own agenda versus the actual scenario of what's taking place. So, because sometimes he can appear to be a bit selfish in his demeanor when he comes off with his viewpoint of something as well. And it's all about drumming up additional conversation for himself.
And I agree with you on that. And just, it's crazy, man, how we see, it's like, if I were trusting just what I thought I saw, then I make I make a call. But because I know that Cam talks a lot of trash, I said to myself, well, it would have never been. I said, well, if he's talking to kids, then I thought I said that definitely would be on the kids because you got to have respect for adults, But then we know that these are different kids. But now that we've come to find out it's adults, and you and I know about men competing. Men are very competitive, so much so that we hate to lose. I know that even from a video game perspective, we hate to lose. What is this saying about what needs to be put in place, or what do you think if they go back to the drawing board and they break this down and they look at this, what can they do differently to make sure something like this does not happen again?
Well, one, both organizations need to remain on their side of the field, same way they do in all sporting events, to prevent this type of thing from the capability or even possibility of the two teams coming together or coaching staffs coming together prior to the end of a game. And in this case, yes, Cam has a certain demeanor he likes to portray, and it can ruffle some people's feathers or get under some people's skin. And as the brothers were saying, the Browns were saying that he was talking trash as they were coming up and got in one of them's face, and it escalated. Now, their version is he grabbed one of them, but
right. It looked different.
It looked different in the video, and but at the same time, they should have never been there together during the course of that game. They should have been on their respective sides of the field, and security should be a lot better than what it was, because even when it broke out, very little was being done. Even the staff was standing around almost in awe, watching what was going on versus anyone immediately trying to stop it. So they're very fortunate that it didn't get any further out of hand than it did. And TMZ and the rest of them, who are often wrong with their first reports, got this one wrong as well. And it was a few days later before it was identified what was actually taking place. But after that, there are no repeat headlines to come back and say that the Black youth children were not involved. None of that comes back to play. The story just continues on. There's never a retraction done to show that someone was actually innocent of a situation. So in this case, at this game, the kids were robbed of their innocence as they competed in the 707.
Correct. And the day before, I believe the game took place, when they came back, this is kind of what was boiling over from the game yesterday, and just like the guy said, Cam been talking trash, and they don't care. And those guys that don't care if Cam played pro ball and he's talking trash to them. They're men, just like he's a man. So if he's talking trash to them, they're going to talk trash back to him, especially if their team beat his team, And so And so with that, and you said something that did make a lot of sense. Well, these kids, they know about fighting. You know, they know about that. They see that every day where they're from. You know, and so you expect the adults to be on a different level. But you know, we found, you know, just as in the case of Aqib Talib, you remember that with his brother killing the coach. You know, based on a call from the referee. Got Ty in the house. Ty, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? I just came in here for a second. I talked to a guy. He was out there. His team, his son, he coaches, and his son plays out there in a lot of those tournaments. And the first thing he told me, he said, when our game is over, we leave. Because it's like it's always hyped up. He said he says he's surprised it wasn't worse than what it really was.
Right. And see, we said that. And Tyrone, you know, we were saying that should be protocol because testosterone. Nobody likes to lose. Even when we played pickup basketball back in the day. Man, listen, so many fights used to be started out there and people be breaking up the fight. Somebody get fouled going to the hole. You can't get the ball. All you have.
Well, leave it to football. What happened after the game when we were going through high school? You were put on them buses and you were taken out of there as soon as that game was over with. Absolutely. You wasn't left there to hang around and see what happened next.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what, and Tyrone, that's a good suggestion. You know, and like you're saying, that's a good suggestion. Let's leave. Let's go. Yeah. Game's over.
But what it is, he says Cam puts up money. For any team that beats them, he gives the players on the other team $500 a piece. That beats his team.
Okay. Okay. So, well, and see, I think that there's already a stipend they get because it's like $5,000 for the winners, $1,500 for the losers.
Right.
And then now, besides this, he's putting up money, which is giving him another vested interest. And the thing is like this: if you teach your fundamentals to kids, the one fundamental you definitely want to teach them, you want to teach them how to lose, because you got to know how to lose if you're gonna learn how to win.
Yeah, but for us, he's got the top players over there, so he don't expect to lose.
Right.
But hey, but like I said, that guy, he was like, yeah, man. He got in the car. He said as soon as he got in the car with his son, they was calling, to check on him to make sure, they didn't get caught up in that,
Man.
He was like, yeah, when they do their games and they get up out of Dodge, man.
And the media ran with it. The media took it, and the media blamed it on the black youth. The media ran with it, bro. And the pro football players, which I'm surprised at because a lot of them play with Cam. And they know how Cam used to antagonize them when he played football.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And they know that. And so, but they quickly, they say, oh, yeah, Shannon Sharpe, I would just pull a plug on it. Well, ain't the kid's fault.
No.
It's not the kid's fault.
It ain't. Some of it ain't. Now, in this situation here, it ain't got nothing to do with the kids.
Right.
But, like I said, Cam talks mess to them kids. Them kids feel like they can talk mess. It's the environment you bring out there. If he comes out there with an environment where, hey, I'm not your friend, then some of them may not talk no trash to him. But if you talk trash to them, they feel like they can talk trash to him. And so I think it's a rough situation, even with coaching. I had some coaches wanted to fight me, man. Them just was mad with me when I was coaching soccer. They wanted to fight.
Grown man over soccer.
Yeah, because they don't like losing.
And so how the kids supposed to feel about that?
Exactly.
They coach over there in fisticuffs with somebody. And then how they feel, have me calling up Matt Beth boys. Ooh, ooh,
yeah,
hey,
we just beat them worse the next time, hey.
That's what I'm talking about. Run the score next time. Florida Stadium.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, man, they Joe waiting in the parking lot, man,
Waiting in the parking lot to fight
Yeah,
you?
man, he was mad, man. Joe pull the team off the field, man, because we were dragging them, man. Don't tell them learn how to coach, then we won't beat you like this.
Man, and you know what's so crazy? If you see the illustration I put up, I went ahead and I put a little circle over the second one because I didn't agree with the second one so much. But the first one showed, that this was the thing that all the pro football players were saying. The Mannings have camp every year, and there's never a problem at camp. And then they talked about this thing going on with Cam's camp, and when Camp had the camp. But now we're because he hasn't made a statement yet, and I think he kind of wants it to blow over a little bit. He wants that to go away because he ain't want all the intangibles to come out.
Yeah,
and so, and they were saying that because it's the black man, he's disrespected. He tried to go back to his neighborhood, and look how they did him and everything. The two kids that was throwing punches in the white, that's his team members.
Yeah,
they were on his team. So those kids saw him getting hemmed up. So those kids came in there
trying to help him out. Yeah,
help him.
Yeah, but they said where it was at. It was a rough part of Atlanta, and where they was at. But you gotta, I don't know, man. When you get them guys together like that, it's hard. Like I said, a lot of testosterone flowing.
A lot of testosterone. Men do not like to lose, man. It's a warrior sport. You put everything in it, and when you lose, sometimes you don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to turn it off, because if you can't turn it off, then it's going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Well, what the adults, in this case, the coaches, also have to take a look at and remember what we do as adults, the kids will do in excess.
Oh yeah.
And so you have to realize that we have to contain our emotions so that we can set the right example for them, so that we can get through the day and have a positive outcome and have a positive reflection of the community, because it's not about any one of us as an individual. Every time we step outside, we are representing a community, not an individual.
It ain't just one. It ain't just you.
No. And I tell people all the time, whether you want to be or not, when you're out front, you're an ambassador to a people, not yourself.
Yep, you're right. You're exactly right.
So Tyrone gave us one earlier, a safety measure: getting your car and leave after the game is over. What other safety measures do you guys think need to be put in place? Do they need a coach to participant ratio or adult to participant? In this case, since it was the adults, but what other safety measures do you think need to be put in place?
Like I said, the coaching staffs and teams are separated, just like they have been in every other sport. You don't enter the event in the same tunnel. You don't come in the same way. You come in on opposite sides. You stay on those opposite sides till your portion is done, and you roll out.
But with those things, they having so many games going on at one area, they just hanging out. So it's kind of, I don't know if you get to tell them, hey, you show up when it's 35 minutes before your game time, but most of them just sit around because there's multiple games going on at one time, So
it's more like a track meet where you got the different groups sitting in the stands just waiting.
Yeah. They waiting to play on it. Yeah, so I think that, they just have to. And the bad part, the parents that be out there watching probably worse than that.
Yes, sir.
But the only thing I could see out of that video was the fact that they could have used more security.
Yeah, not most definitely. If you're gonna have that amount of people out there, you gotta have a little more. But I think they contained it pretty well, though.
They did. They got it on. And quickly. It wasn't. Yeah. It didn't get too out of after they got over the shock and awe that something was actually taking place.
Yeah.
They were able to go ahead and assist the police department with getting it under control.
Yeah.
But they need a few more staff shirts out there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But all that costs, money out. The guys that's putting on these tournaments, that they won't pay for more security. It's, I don't know. It's rough.
Right.
Right.
And
But I
you know,
think I know when I was coming up and the coaches that I had in that level, you wasn't gonna do nothing like that. It just wasn't gonna happen. You know, they wasn't gonna let it happen. They wasn't gonna do it. You know, because hey, they know we looking at them.
right. And
You know.
this was just a misrepresentation of a community at a bad time.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah. Most
Do
definitely.
you think that there's going to be some kind of penalty levied on the coaches
No,
for this?
No. How?
no. You know, this is kind of like when you see it with the NFL. This was the owners. This was the owners' problem. This is a problem amongst owners versus just coaches. And as a result
Yeah.
of that, you know, the owners will be dealt with in private.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing they may not allow them to enter a tournament, you know, and but you know, it's I don't know. It's rough.
The problem with it, Bam, is when you have when you have a team owner / sponsor of the tournament in the altercation,
Yeah.
you don't have a tournament without him. So, you know, this is one of them you hate to squint at and walk away from, but that's what they're going to end up doing because without his sponsorship,
Well, I don't
they're
think
going to have a tournament.
this one wasn't one of the ones he sponsored. He just brought his team there.
Okay, he just brought his
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Because you know, everybody keeps saying, which we know, we're just now getting the real story. Everybody keeps saying the Cam Newton 7-on-7 camp. And so this wasn't his camp?
No. This was just a tournament. They have a lot of tournaments there in that area. Them guys come from all Cam usually playing out in California, Texas. Them kids, he takes them kids all over, man. The team that he has. Because he got kids from all over. Actually, he has a white kid out of Texas, I think, is like the quarterback for his team.
And that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
That's great exposure, keeping them busy. Also, giving them an opportunity to be seen by scouts, you know, being around him. And I think it's a good thing he's doing. Kason Carter says, my man says, always have that transportation van ready on standby if coming in as a group. Text the driver 5 minutes, warning, get the van ready.
Look, man.
Hey.
All they needed was hey, man, Coach Watson would have been out there to tell you how we got to get up out of Burke. Hey, you better get on that bus and let's go. Don't take on no pad. Keep your helmet on. Just go straight to the bus, man. Hey.
You better keep your helmet and stuff on because they used to throw stuff out the stands at y'all, right?
Man, Burke was horrible, man. Waltonboro.
We had a few of those.
Man.
You already knew.
Yeah. North Charleston.
The game was over with.
Man.
Keep rolling.
Yeah. And then Burke, you know, you go down there, you got to leave like out of alleyway. Ain't but one way out of there. You going like
one way out, boy.
You going down like this alleyway. Them jokers throwing all kind of stuff at the bus, man.
Hey, y'all boy better get out, y'all. Hey, listen, they told me that one time, and I was watching the game.
Yeah, man.
Say, hey, big man, if you ain't for round, yeah, boy, it's time for you to go now.
Man, I'm not going down there to watch no game if I ain't playing. Heck no,
Third
man.
quarter, I was gone. I thought I was a friend of Charleston. Because, you know, I used to go places like that all the time.
Yeah.
The boy said, big man, hey, if you ain't for round here, man, it's time for you to go.
You better get up out of there quick, man.
Yeah, man, I tell you. But you know, and so now, what should be the approach for character development when we see something like this happening? Is this just something that we say, no big deal, or is it something that can happen later on that can be worse?
Well,
it could. I think that all them guys, I think all the coaches and all them jokers, they need to get all of them together, man, and discuss what's going to happen out at those events. You know,
right?
And, like I said, you know, you gotta do something. You know, because the team will go with the coach, man. Like I said, everybody know Cam talk a lot of mess. You know, he might have to dial down now.
Well, prime example being what you're saying, and I'm gonna bring somebody else in. The king of mess talking. Imagine if his team and Cam team is in the same place. So if you had a team from Dion and a team from Cam in the same place,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you strong personalities, and you have the way you maintain that is you have to act like men.
But I think with
Right.
Cam and Dion, the way that I think they have a respect for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I that they have a respect for each other. So you probably wouldn't really see nothing like that.
Yeah,
Those
Dion.
guys,
I don't think Dion would fight.
you
No,
know,
not to see him fighting, but to
No.
keep the kids
Yeah.
from
Oh, yeah.
escalating because of
Oh,
the
yeah.
trash talking.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I'm getting at. And you
Right.
have to, but
Yeah,
part
Dion
of that
got
is done by
especially
your action.
yeah, especially Dion. He got a little more discipline in him with dealing with them kids.
Right.
They ain't got much wiggle room. You get out of line, he getting rid of you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
You know.
but what Cam them need to do is come together, the entire organization that is sponsoring these events, and ensure that they figure out a way for this to not happen again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't have this happen again, because just like what was said is it's amazing that it wasn't worse, you know, because but it wasn't the kids, so you know it was the adults. But then that doesn't make a difference, because Akeem Talib brother, you know, killed the coach.
Yeah,
Well,
that was crazy.
And then anytime something like this happens, what's the first thing they want to do? They want to grab a shovel and go dig up everything that ever happened at one of our sporting events.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And saying that we can't do anything without trouble.
Yep.
And so those are the type of things that we have to take a look at and think about and actually care about before we allow something to jump off and dial it back. But at the end of the day, thankfully, no one was hurt.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing, man.
The adults do need to come together and figure out a way to ensure that it doesn't happen again. Beef up security. Yes, that comes with a cost. And continue to work on sponsorship for our youth programs, because, you know, I applaud Cam for coming out of his pocket and doing what he does, but no program survives long term without sponsors.
Yeah, you're right. But what I think these programs have really taken over. I know, like here, you know, they used to have the youth football leagues. They don't have no around this area. They don't have none. You got a few travel teams, and it's bad because of what they charging these kids. Versus where you used to have the low youth league, you pay your $70, $80, $60, and everybody get a chance to go out there and play. They don't even have those around here anymore. You know, you can't scrum up this $1,200, $1,300 to go play. You're just out, man.
And that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Some people just ain't got it, man.
That's a lot of money for people that just don't have it lying around, you know? You're already talking about people that are, you know, living basically below the poverty line. And then you're talking about just $1,300. Yeah, man, that's a lot of money, man.
Right. And it's not just a game.
Yeah.
It's not just a game.
You know, they putting that.
Yeah.
All the eggs in the basket, man. All the eggs in the basket. And
this is hope for acceleration.
I was watching them practice one day. They had the little kid out there. They doing the tackling drill, and the kid, you can almost tell he didn't want to be out there. But man, he went to tackle this dude. That dude ran him over, man. It was just ridiculous. And they get back up, man. It was just ridiculous. That kid, but his dad wanted him out there. That kid didn't want to be out there, and he was gonna get hurt, man. but Dad wanted him out there. He's gonna be the super. Nah, your kid, he ain't got it, man. Put him on the ping pong table, badminton, but he ain't no football player.
Let him play piano. You never know, but you can't vicariously live through these kids, and that's what we're seeing a lot of.
It happens
A
more
lot
than
of people doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Relive
A lot of people do it, man.
Yeah, they try to make the child the second coming of them, and just like I know my stepson, and he was a very good football player, but he's the kind of dude that you got to pay him to make plays. I remember one game I told him I pay him every turnover that he gets. That cat must have made the dudes. He must have caused 3 or 4 fumbles. I was amazed because I was like, "How's this dude playing so good?" And that dude came to collect his money after the game, though.
Yeah,
he came to collect his money, And we were playing against God bless against Kenny Duncan's team, and let me tell you, there wasn't no beating Kenny Duncan's team. You weren't gonna beat them, bro. Kenny had a stall, bro. Listen. I mean, that was like SmackDown. And so he didn't do that against Kenny's team. He did that the very next week against the team we played against. Yeah. Right? Anytime I knew we get ready to play them, I go ahead and put the W up. I put the W up, and I come with no expectations and hope that they don't beat us by 35. But he didn't manage. But I said that to say this is that he never had expectations to win. I mean, to play football, he didn't like it. Yeah, and he became a wrestler later on. But football, that wasn't his thing. That he didn't like it. And I mean, as much as I want him to play, I couldn't make him play. He didn't want to play. He didn't want to play.
You can't, man. That's something you got to have a love for when you got there. You think you're just going out there, and you gonna get your bell rocked. They don't feel good.
We just got to figure out a better way to show love to one another on and off the field.
Yeah,
we do. We do.
Oh yeah,
we do. Because whatever makes one grown man decide that he gonna go grab another grown man. And you're gonna assert dominance over him because you lost, or you're gonna get in that grown man's face. You got to remember, man, that guy's got kids. He's a father. He's a grown man just like you. He's a father just like you, and so you can't go to another grown man's face and think that everything's gonna be peachy keen, or just because you played in the NFL. And this is what I heard a lot of. Because they don't know the story. We were talking about that earlier, Tyrone. I heard it's Shady McCoy. I take everything you say with a grain of salt anyway. But the other people on the panel, from what they were saying, is that football players are too accessible to us, that we're mere mortals, and they are super behemoths. They are gladiators at what they do. But don't be mistaken, we make them. We buy them, we merchandise, we buy their jerseys. Yeah. So, hey, and the thing is like this, too. You still have to give the common Joe his respect. Just because you play pro football, don't mean you can go out there and disrespect nobody else.
Yeah. I think that's the person.
Respect go both ways.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's the person. I've been to a couple of – Jonathan Stewart came out here, and I'll tell you, that guy was just so – if he could have stayed out there and talked to each one of those kids, he would have. It just, the demeanor of the whole camp was just, it was all awesome, man. Versus you get some guys come out there, and like you said, they on a pedestal,
Right.
So it's just all about the person,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So at the end of the day, we all just got to be careful on how we reach out and touch someone.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
most definitely,
absolutely. There's one more guy too. There's one more guy too that went into Cam's pocket, and I'm gonna play this. This will be the last thing we play tonight. So I'm gonna play a clip of him.
In your pocket, got your money while you doing all that tussling. Check your pocket. Hey man, I'm smart as a motherfucker, buddy. You got a little blood But I got the money. I ain't fighting y'all niggas for free. Stupid fool. I holler still in Kirkwood. Holler Pastor Blue. Street pastor of the United States of America. That young nigga hit. And
Hey, man. Hey, when stuff like that come out, man, they just need to just cut it out, man. Just cut it out. Man.
Man, I had to play that, man, because when I saw him, he's bleeding his nose and his mouth. I can't tell which one is which. His whole face is bleeding. And I said, for whatever little change he got in that pocket, he gonna need that
it ain't working.
to Uber to the hospital. Because I know he gonna need stitches. Not stitches, but stitches. He needs stitches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stitches. That's a couple. He can need stitches. He can need that. He can need that to get the sewing machine and press it up against his face.
Yeah, that's
a hard way to earn the money. That's sticking your hand right into the hornet's nest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dumb. That's just dumb. A whole lot more things you can do to get you a couple of dollars.
So that's our show tonight, man. That's 51 minutes 42 seconds. That's the shortest show we gonna have. We just wanted to come on there and do a little something. We'll be doing something every week. Yeah, we're not gonna stop. I know that the NFL the what do you call it? I can't remember the name of it now. Starts
What,
with
the draft?
Oh, yeah, you talk about that, man. They said the deal is done. Bills is gonna end up in Atlanta.
They say who's going up in Atlanta?
Bills.
That's where you're going up in Atlanta, huh?
Yeah, I just saw something right before you came on. The deal is pretty much done.
Well,
so
I hope for Chicago's sake that Caleb turns out to be what they want him to be. Because if he don't turn out what they want him to be, they would have made. I know they made Atlanta a better team.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, they don't get no damn offensive lineman. I don't care who they put back there.
Say it ain't gonna be no matter who they put back there. But the sad part about it is, and I hope I'm wrong, but I kind of see Caleb coming into the league and turning out similar to the brother they had put in Oakland a few years ago.
Yeah, if you're not running the right situation, man.
Yeah,
because Chicago, they just a mess, man.
Oh yeah, Chicago's a mess, man. Chicago's had their share of great players, and they let arguably the best linebacker go last year.
Oh yeah,
or year before. They let him go to the Ravens. The best linebacker. That's who you learn. Hey, you try to pay him.
Yeah,
you got rid of him. You got rid of Mac. They got rid of Mac from out of there.
That's who we were talking about when they got rid of Mac.
Yeah. Khalil Mack and yeah.
And Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith. Yeah.
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 Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That yeah, like I said, they don't get an offensive line over there. He's gonna be running for life.
That could have been. That's the best thing happened to Fields, because I think that it's according to who the coach is.
Oh yeah,
and if he understands that there's gonna be a lot of offensive linemen out there now that he can bring in. There's a lot of offensive linemen he can bring in.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of draft picks. Probably gonna have a few more, so he's gonna be in trouble.
Absolutely. What's up, cute baby moment? We got a cute baby moment here. What's up, man? How you doing? What's going on?
Say hi. Say what's up, sucker.
Will you say you're a Dallas Cowboy fan? I thought I liked you, man.
Hey, don't insult the young man like that.
Hey, any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Unity.
Hey, man. Yeah, that's it. Hey, I should be down that might be down that way in March. Hey, you need to get your peoples, man. My peoples down there at Gale Road, they throwing a car show on the 16th, man. Y'all need to go out there and support them jokers, man.
All right, man, we go support the car show. 'Cause I know they got fish sandwich. 'Cause I really ain't care about the cars, but I'll go see the fish sandwich.
Yeah,
But that is gonna make me have to wash my car.
They gonna have some fish sandwich out there.
Well, that means I have to wash my car because I can't drive a dirty car over there. Because I'm riding with somebody got.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Just make sure you get about 4 or 5 fish sandwiches, and
all right, well, I definitely go.
and you be good to go.
Yeah, I definitely go shoot out the Gilliard Road, check out the car. Unless Cam and them got a football team playing over there. If they got a football team, I ain't going there. Hey, I'd have been right in the middle, probably with my can over my head, trying to keep that boy off me, boy.
Hey, you better step out of that mess, man.
Yeah.
Hey, well, good to see y'all fellas, man. Y'all take it easy.
Likewise.
Good to see you too. Bam, bam.
Gentlemen.
Oh, man, look at this guy here.
Gentlemen.
Bam, bam, what's going on?
Not much, man. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good, man.
Bam, it's like you showed up.
Road,
you showed up to the club when the lights were getting ready to be turned. When the lights came on.
That's the best time to come.
Hey,
that's the best time to come. Make them ugly girls feel like they're pretty.
That's what them guys from Macbeth do. They've been doing that for a long time. That ain't nothing new. They want everybody else to get the gals drunk, then they come in there. That ain't nothing new. That's how they do.
Boy, you ain't no good, boy. Talking about get the gal drunk. And that made me feel like that girl that I used to date in elementary. I gave her candy and everything else, and then she went and kissed the other boy. I wanted to kill that boy. And plus, I gave them, as a fat man gave them candy. I could have ate that candy myself, boy. Chocolate. It wasn't the little raggy one. It was the chocolate. So I gave her chocolate.
Well, see, and I know later on you learn you give her the candy afterwards.
There you go.
All right. Dog, all right. My homeboy forbid me to give candy after that. Come back on the bus sad. I got a Valentine for the cockeyed girl. Let me stop that. Bam, Bam.
Yes,
how you feel? We talked about it, man. I know you heard us, man. How you feeling, man, about what went down in with Cam and
how do I really feel? Yeah, honestly. I can tell you I ain't lost no sleep over it. I can tell you that. The Cam to me, it seemed like he held his own, and hey, I don't know the ins and out of it, but he had one in the headlock. He was giving the other one the business, and he was choking the other one down. So I mean, the more people say if it don't come out in the wash, it'll definitely come out in the rinse. So that's the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I tell you.
Oh
man. I'm surprised you ain't out there on the road there, man. Yeah.
No, man. I actually decided I pulled it back in, and I'm starting to. Even with my own truck, I'm starting to work local. Just the money, a lot of the money is not out there like it used to be, and hey, I might as well be local and be home, because the only reason why I like being on the road, I done been all over the United States, but there's always supposed to be a difference of driving over the road and to drive local, and it's supposed to be your paycheck. And right after the pandemic, when the pandemic was actually happening, like we was like one of the few people out here running and still working. I know a lot of y'all probably was, but I mean, really making things happen. And so when the world stopped, we kept it moving. And when I tell you the rates was high, it was real good. And then when they opened it back up, like trickling down, and
Okay.
you know, and the volume is somewhat still there, but the money is not. And that's trucking has
okay.
always been like that. High on one, you know, high, low, high, low. But
Okay.
right now, I made the same money. I made more money in 2010 than I'm actually making now being on the road. And the guys who's local, they seem like they're making more money. And like I said, you know, it got to make sense, especially when you have your own business. So
Oh yeah.
I just decided to say, you know what, yeah, bring it back in. Let me look at Charleston a little bit. You know, we're a port city, and
Oh yeah.
and we got ships coming in. Savannah's right down the road or whatever. And at the end of the day, it's all what you make at the week. If you can either make it locally or you can make it on the road. So
Well, yeah.
yeah, so that's you'll probably see a little bit more of this handsome face right now, Ty. You probably would. Yeah, you probably would. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
Yeah.
and
That's
Junior
good.
been.
Hey, I'm glad you did. Now you can work on getting Jack Frost that star up there, man.
Well, you know, I already talked to Montescorna Council today, actually, matter of fact. And I told him that we needed to put him in the Montescorna Hall of Fame. They need one of his Skechers shoes so they can actually put it in the cement. So I need to try to get that from him. But we got the ball rolling, Ty. We got matter of fact, you're gonna be one of the first guys that we actually say, come on down, man, when we have this parade for him. So yeah.
They ain't no good, man. Y'all ain't no good.
And Pat, we ain't gonna leave you out, Pat. We want you to come down here too, man. You family, you like a brother to us now, and we want you to actually be in awe when we actually enshrine Cornell Johnson, aka Jack Frost.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, hey, you know, we were talking about it the other day, man. You see that dang list they put out again, man?
Isn't that crazy that you know, and it's crazy and it's sad because even within our own little group, you know, we somewhat kind of go back and forth. I think the majority of us know that, you know, John Thompson, without a shadow of a doubt, in your worst night, in your best night, was one of the best players that ever came out of Berkeley High School. And when you're going to sit here, as some would say, sit there and say, well, it's because y'all not voting, and you're going to tell me that a dude that came out in 1971, that people are actually going at the Berkeley High School and voting for this guy? Are you serious?
Buzzy Allcroft. Who is that?
Who that is? Never heard of him.
Bucky Beamer.
Man, come on, man.
Never heard of, you know? Chucky
You know,
Swizzler.
You know, the way those names came out, that was about like you sitting there watching the Academy Awards and hearing who the best movie was. And it's like, that wasn't at the theater. Where that one come from?
and Pat, you know, you're right. You're so right. And in the small scheme of it, right here in Montescorna, it's just like that. It's just like that. You see movies and hear names that you never heard before, and they're winning these awards. And the movies that, you know, let's be honest, the movies that we know that they should have been, you don't hear. And it trickles down even to the small towns, and that's what we're going through. This young man played in the 86, 87, 85 era of football, and he was a three sports guy. But you know, really, when it came down to football and basketball, you couldn't touch him. I mean, people used to come out from all over and watch this guy. I mean, and at that time, Berkeley had a real good. They had a bunch of all stars. I mean, we can name it, but none probably shine brighter than he did. You know,
man, I think that guy could have went and played on the damn NFL team, man.
We was comparing him to like a Deion Sanders type of dude.
Yeah, because he
Out
was
of high school,
fast.
man. I think
He was
Out of high
fast
school.
with Deion, and the only thing that different him and Deion is this guy would hit.
that joker,
No,
man.
there was another difference too. Dion had a Jerry curl. John
Yeah.
didn't.
I had no Jerry.
John just had a low
I
cut
had no
fade.
Jerry
Dion
curl.
had the drips.
They said that Jerry curl helped. Though,
So what
'cause-
happened to him after college?
Well, I mean, I think it's the reason why they're not really they're looking at what he's done after the fact. You know, when a young man, young woman in school lose their mother, a foundation, or any parent or any loved one, we talk about somewhat of I won't even say mental illness, but it's something that when someone actually lose that person, you really have to have a real positive circle around him. His circle probably wasn't as positive as it should have been. So, he didn't thrive. He really, after his mom passed away, he really didn't thrive like he should have.
Yeah.
You preaching to the choir, because mine left here for me at a young age, and I get it when you have to.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, that guy, man.
When you have to figure out how to hit the reset button for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody do it for you.
It's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's rough. He had a good dad, good sister, and everything, and just like you said, it was those close friends.
Yeah.
That inner circle in some cases, and it wasn't the football comrades, because those guys knew who he was. But then we all have that other set of friends, bro. That we know they ain't no good for us, but we rebellious.
It's hard to get away from them.
Hard to get away from them, bro.
Keep them around like salt, knowing it ain't no good for it, but we keep using it anyway.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then once again, you got everybody's coming up to you, man. You the man, and people boom, 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 and everybody wants to try to do you favor. And you're 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't like you're 30 or 40, so you had all that going on. But the main thing is the Hall of Fame is not about what you're doing now. The Hall of Fame is about what you did while you actually played at that particular school. And we're talking about Berkeley High School. And they made money off of
him.
Not just that team, because that team was a championship caliber team. But they made money because people was coming around to see certain people.
Oh, yeah.
And John Thompson was definitely one of them.
On Friday nights, he packed them stands, man.
You take a look at NFL in the same light. Look how long it took before Charles Haley got inducted.
Yeah.
Look how long it was. I mean, come on. Here he is, the most decorated linebacker in NFL history, but yet it took him forever to get there.
Yeah, that could Charles ready to smack Joker with his pecker, man. Charles crazy.
Yeah, Charles crazy. He crazy, and I like him for that.
I heard of some of Michael Irvin's locker room stories about Charles. Yeah, Charles was there. Trust me, Charles was that he was that guy.
I've had a chance to sit down and talk with him.
But he hell of a player. Hell of a player though, man. You can't take nothing from him.
Look how long it took Drew Pearson to get his.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. One original.
Right. It just we all know it's not a fair system, and this is another reason why we have to get out and vote, because we can't have too many more of y'all's Senator Scotts out there advocating.
Oh God.
Hey, man.
And we get it, man. I mean, I think it was a year and a half ago. Cornell really didn't get his due until the rap community and Monscorner came together and made him like he was like the biggest thing. And we're talking about rap now. He was like the biggest thing that came out of Monscorner. So he ain't got his due. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just had to bring you in there, Cornell, because they all the best 5 rappers and Monscorner came and basically there was only 6 of them,
That's right.
but it was like the best 5 rappers came out and said that you was that dude, man.
Everybody paid homage to Jack Frost, man.
Everybody, man,
Everybody was bowing down
one
to Jack
day
Frost.
he should actually let Pat see it so Pat can be in awe of how everybody was talking about how he went to New York, man, and how he battled Run DMC.
I just battled
Kool
Run
D,
DMC.
and
I did
Curtis
not do that.
and that he put Curtis Blow to shame. I mean,
I did not do that.
Can I tell my story, please? Thank you.
I'm sorry, boy.
So this guy was the truth. This guy was the truth, man. And 2 years ago, a small committee, real small, came together and said, "Let's go ahead and do this. You know, let's give him his due." And you know,
I'm laughing at K-Son on the comments.
Hey man, hey man, hey, I think that was the last show they did, man. That was the last show they had, man.
Yeah, they shut it down because you know everybody talked about. And the thing that I like was, y'all remember the Joe Green back then in Pittsburgh? Joe Green was walking in the tunnel, and the little guy went up there and he threw him his jersey and drunk a Coca-Cola. Yeah, that was like Cornell, because Cornell told the story how the young guys came up to him because there was a thing that when we went to Berkeley, we used to walk around the field and all that too. So him and his partner Joe, they was like, everybody used to run up to the little kids. "Are you Jack Frost? Are you such and such?" And they started rapping. You know, some of them just started rapping in front of Cornell. And Cornell was like, "You know what, son? You going somewhere. You're going somewhere." And they're like, "Really, Jack Frost?" Yeah. And you know, the moral of the story is, after 40 years, they're still in the same spot. But that ain't the point. The point is that they actually got encouragement from Cornell, and that's all what matters, you know.
I thought at first, Bam, you was fixing to tell me Cornell took Run DMC and them down like Cat Williams took down Steve Harvey. And
Oh man.
Patrick, don't follow them, man. Patrick, don't get sucked into the dark side.
Hey man, them guys with trendsetters, man. Them guys with trendsetters, man. Joe used to have them goddamn leaves on with the goddamn crease in it, man.
Right.
Man, you couldn't tell them guys nothing, man.
I remember when Cornell left to go to New York. Cornell left. He left with one bag, some coveralls, and some Brogan boots. From South Carolina, he went to New York like that. When he came back down from New York, he traded his Brogans for Timberlands. He had some Lees on and a fat gold chain, Gazelles, and some glasses on, Gazelles and his Kango. And that's when we knew him as, you know, Jack Frost. So he was about his business, man. He was about his business, for sure.
Hey,
yeah.
Look, I'm tell you, man.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Hey, but man, let me tell you, I look at it now. You know, we in South Carolina, man. How the hell all them jokers walk around with them goddamn hot ass damn sheepskin jackets on?
In the hot, boy. In the hot, boy. Listen. Hey,
but you know, when you cool like that, you don't feel it. You don't feel it.
No, man.
I mean, I was thinking about if like Jack Frost, he's still like that. You see him with that big raccoon cap on. That's what them guys used to wear back in the day. He still rocks it, man. He still wears it.
Oh man.
Hey, I told him. I sent him a picture. Hey, he looked like Dan Kurowski them and the damn Fat Boys got damn cool hat on.
Pretty much.
I hate y'all, man. I really hate y'all. Bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I mean, he like I said, man, he was that guy, and you know, it almost wanted to kind of bring a tear out of my eyes, man. How those guys took their time, man, and just said, man, look, we're gonna talk about everyone. You know, we're gonna talk about DJ Slice. You know, we're gonna talk about the Omega Dream Team 5 side.
The Omega Supreme. Omega Supreme.
We, you know, but before they talked about all of that, they gave Cornell. Matter of fact, they had Cornell in a big like in a king's chair, right? Sitting in the studio.
Yeah, he was at the head of the table, man.
He was like the head of the table, and when Cornell was talking, I was looking at everybody else, and they were still like, yeah, man, I remember that. And he said, yeah, I remember we used to go in the skating rink, man, and I remember this crew went out there, and we had Willie Will in the background, and you know, Willie Will's sister kind of told me like, yo, Jack Frost, let me talk to you for a minute. Say, hey, man, you need to cut loose tonight because you got it. You really got it. Like, you know, like, you know, you got it, Grasshopper. You got the power, Grasshopper.
There it is. Man.
I hate y'all, man.
I
really hate you too.
Hey, man,
I'm sorry, Cornell. I didn't want to take over. It was just Ty brought it out of me, man. When he's talking about it. He actually started it. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Ty brought it out of me. I was gonna leave it alone.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
But we're gonna do something for you, Cornell. You know, I don't know if we should have a parade and cut it off. Like, should we actually take it over the track? Should we do like the whole Main Street type of deal? You know, but we gotta make sure we got everybody involved. That's my biggest thing. If we're gonna have it, we gotta make sure that, you know, you got all your people down and everything too. And you know, we want you to cut the ribbon to the new the new museum that the hip hop museum that we building.
Hey,
I think it's 10 by 15. And we're trying to knock down the door.
It's called storage plate.
Yeah. And we trying to put it right between Barron's and where Mackey Barbershop is at. Cornell, we just want you to know we're working on it, man. We're working on it.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, it's all about giving hope to the youth that's coming up, and then the guys that you promised 40 years that ain't made it yet. I'm thinking. We still need that fire, man. We still need that fire.
Oh, we still need the fire, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. You got to bring it, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ty, you did see the whole thing, right?
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I watched them live.
I mean,
I watched it live.
Kids are kind of talking about Jack Frost. Come drop a few bars at the car show.
That's right. So thank you, man. Hey,
You
come on up to
should.
the car show.
If I was you, I would, man, because you got so much young kids really looking for that superstar that actually that came out of Moncks Corner, that really didn't come out of Moncks Corner, but you know what I'm saying? That came out of Moncks Corner, and to tell them really how to make it without actually making it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Oh,
oh man.
oh, man. Yeah, man. Hey, you can do it, man.
I think he can.
I think you can do it, man.
I seen Cornell in action. I seen when he came to me and said, "Man, Mike, I think I'm gonna call myself Jack Frost," and he told me the reason, and I was like, "Man, that's different, man." And he studied his craft. Matter of fact, he even stopped playing football for that. But that's what he told me. I think he didn't like the coach, and I think he didn't like the coach, and he didn't like wind sprints.
He definitely. Hey, that's the killer right there.
Yeah, them wind sprints will take you out. Wind sprints, I never like wind sprints. I never like 6 inches. The 6 inches. No, wait a minute. Let me say the exercise 6 inches. Because me saying I never like 6 inches.
Oh yeah, I lied. That's not pretty bad.
Somebody may want to go ahead and tell me, come to the next P. Diddy party. But anyhow, we're talking about we're talking about exercising. Yeah, we're talking about exercising. Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, you got those sense, boy.
Oh God.
Man.
Larry Gibbs said,
Cornell, I really think what you should do, because I know it's a while between now and the football season.
Yeah.
You should get Bernard, the rest of all them guys, man, and you should have a show. And let us and have the part 2, because people need to hear your story.
Yeah, man, we might do that, man.
And I'm serious. People need to hear the beginnings, like DJ Shan. Hip hop started out in the park. You remember we used to do it right there after dark. They need to hear the story of how Montescorner did not take over the world of hip hop.
Hey, nah, you better not tell them cats that, man. Hey, he was doing
but no. All jokes aside, those guys were serious.
Oh yeah.
When I listened to them, they embraced each other. They was like, I felt like somewhat an outsider, because in my mind I was trying to dig deep and like, dang, did I remember that? Because they were so vivid in their conversations and the rap.
Hey, man, I was thinking, damn, man, wasn't I there around this time? Hey, them jokers knew everything, man.
Yeah, I did, and the way, because Cornell was a historian of Montescorner hip hop. They went back to him and the Mighty Al Ski, and I mean, it's a documentary that really don't need to be documented, but at the same time.
But and you know what? I think Al is up this way, man. I think he out in Virginia Beach, man.
I think he up there in Charlotte.
That's Al.
Oh, okay.
Talking about Al Gibbs.
Oh, you talking about Al Gibbs? Yeah. Yeah, we talking about Derek Gathers, but
oh, okay,
yeah. But the way that they broke it down, man, it was just like it was that part of history that we all missed.
Yeah,
literally, we all missed that. And I think that Cornell, he needs to bring back the pioneers, man, and they need to have a round table too. Probably bring some more people on the show, and let us sit back and be at awe. Be at awe of the greatness that we actually had in Montescorner.
Hey, you need to set it up, Cornell.
Word, man. Yeah, we're gonna do that, man. Kill your word.
You gonna do it, Corns?
Word, man. We could definitely do that, man.
Why are you laughing for?
Nah, man, I'm
That's on me personally. I'm telling you this because you're my homeboy and I've been rocking with you for a while. Don't let people like Ty see it. That's all.
I'm not worried about Ty, but I'm worried about you.
Okay.
I think
Gotta
people
worry
like
about me,
me.
man. Hey.
I think people like, honestly, thinking about it now, people like me, Ty, Junior, Cadillac, you know, we should be there to sit like you. You remember the Muppets and the two old people the two old guys that been up and
Yeah, so that
always
was
been the hecklers.
Definitely not
Oh, yeah.
Cadillac. Definitely
Yeah.
not Junior.
Well, I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna say
Cadillac.
we would.
No,
I'm not gonna say we would probably be like that, but you know, you need some excitement as y'all because y'all was talking about spitting. Y'all remember how we used to spit, yo? You know, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I'd rather bring Melvin Gibbs there, and you know how I feel about that. Oh God.
Hey, man. You need to do it. You need to set it up, man. Hey. Tell them guys to meet you. Hey.
Yeah, y'all guys.
That's what-
I can see y'all guys just having the field day with that already.
Huh?
Y'all already killing the last one. Oh God.
Hey, man. That need to be documented, man. Hey. Tell you, that need to be documented, man. Need to be documented.
I mean, don't months gonna have a like some type of where we can put that in the archives or something.
Man. It need to be documented, man. Hey. Jokers can see that 15, 20 years now, man.
Needs to be documented.
Right.
Put in the
They ain't
time
gotta look
cap.
at New York. Yeah, they ain't gotta look at New York. They got it right there in Mounts Corner, man.
Right in Mouse Corner,
Yeah.
man. I was saying. Why?
Cornell,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Do a
you
time
should.
capsule.
Yeah. A time capsule. Put it in a bottle.
Put your Krangle in there, man.
Throw it in the ocean. Well, I mean,
Throw it in the damn Tailrace Canal. That's the throw it in the Tailrace. Damn short snake.
Oh.
Bono Beach.
Bono Beach.
Yeah. Meadow Beach, short snake. Hey.
Panopolis Dam. I mean,
Damn, yeah, that's what I guess. Throw it over that damn dam back there. Oh, man.
Boy, I never
Man.
laugh like this, except for when I come on the show, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey.
well, I mean, I'm just saying when you're ready to do it, I don't want to be a part of the show. I just want to actually just sit in awe like I did the last time.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey, man, we might just go ahead and do the Ready for Tubi movie, man. What do you think?
Get it ready for what?
The Ready for Tubi movie, man. Put it on Tubi, right?
Hey.
You might as well, after I'm seeing some of the movies on Tubi, you can't. Matter of fact, it may be an upgrade.
Man, hey, I ain't watched nothing on there yet. Hey, man. I done heard.
Yeah. The acting in some of these movies horrible. I don't think they're taking it with film. I'm thinking they're doing it with their cell phones. I mean, it's yeah. I think honestly, Cornell, you can do that or a documentary, take it on Tubi, and I think it'll be a hit because really and truthfully, Moncks Corner Market has not been cornered yet.
It hasn't been cornered yet. I'm telling you, man. You and Tyrone giving me good advice tonight, man. I'm telling you.
We
man.
trying to hook you up, man.
I appreciate it, man. I know y'all got my back, man.
Oh yeah.
We got your back. We want you, and you just made a beautiful suggestion. Go on Tubi.
Go on Tubi.
Not Netflix. No, not Netflix.
So then we can get you And Tyrone cast in the movie also, right?
Nah,
I
man.
mean, I'm camera shy, so I don't know how good I would do.
I got you from the background. Don't worry. Hey.
Yeah, I'm camera shy, so I can give you I can help you out. But all of this, I want y'all to shine because really in 40 years, man, 40 years, y'all need to get y'all due. Everybody else is
right.
New York came out. You go all the way down to the Atlanta. Atlanta done did their stuff. You go down to the Miami.
Yeah.
Miami done did their stuff. Louisiana, the Lou. You go
And
to the
y'all-
West Coast.
Look at
How
that.
about
Y'all-
Montgomery?
Yeah, y'all started before all of them, man. Y'all was out there before all of them, man.
All of them. All of them.
Those ain't heard nothing about nobody coming out of Atlanta.
Action, cut, action.
More cut than action.
You got that right.
More cut. Cut.
Take 765. Cut.
But hey, this is
I told
Go ahead,
somebody the other day, man. I remember Julian used to sit in class. Julian used to be in my class, man. Him and Steve Manigault, man. Them jokers had we was in science class, not a damn science. Them jokers used to write so much rhyme in class, man. The whole class. That's all he used to do, man. It's like, God dang, man. Famous.
Yeah, I mean, well, once you given the passage from the great leader Cornell, why wouldn't you write a bunch of no rhymes?
Yeah, you're right. He done blessed off on him.
He done blessed them, He done blessed them, man, and they, like I said, they doing their thing. They did their thing or whatever. And then Cornell got to the point, just like most of the rappers that start off with, Cornell started off rapping, then he became a producer. He actually produced the show for them that only 3 people came, but that ain't the point. The point was he was a producer.
Oh.
Boy, I tell you.
Oh, God.
Boy.
Man.
So I mean,
that's all.
And that's when you make it, when you start off writing rap, and then you go from rap to advisor, then from advisor you go into production, and that's what Cornell did, because I was his assistant. I was there.
That's right.
We didn't have a meeting in the basement. We didn't go to a hotel and had it in one of their rooms. We had it in McDonald's, where we were supposed to have it at.
We had a pile of people up in the McDonald's. I mean, a pile. It was a bunch of us.
And that's when you know you're going to the next stage, when you start producing, when you are like the super producer,
Hey, man, and you like Pharrell and man. Hey, we got to get you your due, man. Super producer, like Timberland. Hey,
right.
man,
like Timberland.
Hey. Yeah, man.
Not Timber you fall, but yeah, Timberland.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Hey, we got to get it going, man. Hey,
let's Corns, let's get it going, bro. Let's get it going, man.
Yeah,
get it going, man.
I'm gonna have to call the city council, man. We gotta get you a street name and everything, man. Jack Frost Boulevard.
Boy, you invite, boy. I can't stand y'all two together.
Yeah, Jack Frost Boulevard. Hey, get you a key to the city, man.
Jack Frost Boulevard.
Yeah, man.
So I'm trying to figure out where is that going to run from Mackey, because that's on church property.
Yeah.
So where Mackey's at now is on church property, and then Barron's run off of Main Street.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, because Boulevard is like, when you go down the Boulevard, just like if you go to Myrtle Beach or any Sunset Boulevard, it's a nice little stretch. People be like, oh man, we going down the Boulevard. But this Boulevard will probably be the shortest one known to man.
Might have to put him on the train track, man.
Put the road on the train track.
Yeah.
Put the road on. Never thought about that. Put it on the train track.
Yeah, man. Put it on the train track.
That's a dangerous engineer right there. Turn left on Jack Frost Boulevard.
Yeah.
When I turn left on that railroad track.
Hey, you bet now that you ride all the way down. You got a long boulevard on that railroad track.
As a matter of fact, Cornell, that kind of sounds good, because if we start in Moncks Corner, especially going north, they can actually see where you live at when they come through Macbeth.
Yeah.
And blow the horn when they come through.
Yeah, it is.
Then they can, if you want to actually do something different, they can take it all the way up to New York, where you got your start from.
Yeah. Run it all the way up, man.
Ty, man,
all the way
you
up.
got a genius mind, man. I would have never thought about that.
That's right. Hey, cover it all, man. Hey.
You really, I never put the Boulevard on the railroad track, right? And started off in Moncks Corner, show where he lives in Macbeth, and then take it all the way to New York.
All the way up top, man.
Kizar said that'll be a short blast horn of a beep.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's what we got to do. Matter of fact, how they used to have that damn Paul and that damn water tower. We can put Jack Frost up there. Yeah, man. Go there and paint the water tower, man.
Wow, Ty, you really put some thought into that, man. Paint the water tower. Paint the water tower and have a picture of him holding a mic.
Yeah. You can use the water tower. It'll be the shape of the mic, man. You paint the water tower black, like a microphone.
Man, I'm with that, man. I'm with that all the way, man. So Cornell, I mean, as I'm thinking, because I'm kind of tearing up thinking about all this stuff. I'm tearing up because what would be your speech, man? Who would you actually thank?
I have to thank you and Tyrone first, man. For definitely thank you and Tyrone first, man, for making it possible, man. Absolutely, man.
I mean, would it be like an Oscar? Because I think Ty just hit me. We should make it. We should go to either Larry's and Kitfield or Brown's and Haynesville, and actually get their place and make it a banquet that night.
Yeah.
Have it to the point where everybody's pulling up in limos and make it a red carpet affair.
Oh yeah.
I think that'll work, man. And have everybody when they come out there, have everybody actually dressed up and walking into like Brown's and taking pictures on the red carpet.
Oh yeah.
Ah man, this thing is gonna be beautiful, man.
We can do it, man. Yeah.
What it is,
we can take them all around. You take it. They ain't got a Club 52 no more. You know, they used to be at the Club 52. We can take them out there, man. We just give them a tour. Tell him, hey, open up Moe's. Just one last time. Jack Frost.
It's like we're giving, like, people come down to Charleston to get a tour. We could give them a tour of like all the places that this cat touched when he was down there. We could take him to the skating rink, which is probably not there no more, but we could actually show where this guy actually landed at, where he first got his start from.
Yeah.
We could do all of that. And then I was thinking, because with Cornell, we just can't give him just the award, because you know on award shows they give awards and then they have Man of the Year or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what we need to give Cornell.
Lifetime
we need to
award,
give Cornell,
man.
like
Lifetime achievement. Lifetime
achievement. 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah. Lifetime achievement.
That's what we need to do. Lifetime achievement, man. Wow.
Yep.
We need to get busy, man. We need to get everybody involved, man. We need to get all the rappers, the DJs, all of that, man. Get Montescorner involved, man, because this is going to be a night to remember.
Yeah, you can do it like on Beach Street. Remember how all of them came out there at the end, man? All the rappers on Beach Street, man. All of them come out there, man.
If you ain't hitting it tonight, bro, you is doing it, man. Crush Groovin'. Yeah, man, you doing it. You got it, man.
There it is.
You got and let Cornell be the last one to come on the stage. Now here's the thing. Cornell got a little touch of gout, so we gotta try to get him out there.
You gotta get him out there early.
We gotta get him out there early because it take him a little while to move around. So
we might have to get him a little chariot or something, like push him around.
Right. That's the thing. Put Cornell in a chariot.
Yeah.
Just like the Romans. Whatever.
Yeah, there it is, man.
But here's the thing. We can't have one horse pull Cornell because it may be a little struggle.
No, you even have a horse. You're gonna need about that.
Man. No. To pull Cornell in there with Crush Groovin' on, him dressed like a Roman with the helmet on.
You had to get about 10 mules to pull Cornell, man.
Hey,
fast.
If it's 10 mules, Ty, they gotta be ornery. They can't be regular mules. They got to be ornery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and make sure they got a half shelled corn with a bucket in the front of them. They're gonna have to be.
That's the only way they're gonna
be doing some eating.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna go without that. Yes.
You know, I was talking to a young guy the other day. He told, man, you know, 40 acres of a mule. I said, guy, you know what to do with a damn mule? I said, I'll give you a damn mule and let you hit that turn, that motherfucker drag your ass all around the back.
Man, look, true story. This is a Michael Bryant exclusive. I was living in Cherry Hill before we moved to Macbeth. My Uncle Ed had a mule that the only person who could actually tame that mule was my old man. He would, as soon as my dad would bridle him up and everything and hit him, he stopped running. And my daddy, you know, being back then, that's all he did. He knew how to just break that mule down.
Yeah.
So one day he was in the field and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Dad, can I plow? True story. He said, you sure you can handle it, Michael? So he went down the road and he came back. Do you think you can handle it? I said, yeah, Dad. So I got behind the mule and the mule was like, I did one like a half a row, and I was bragging. I said, "You see, I can do it, Daddy. I can do it." And Daddy said, "Yeah, you can go a little bit faster." He said, "Take the whip, take." You know, they had a little in my hand. He said, "Take it and hit him one time." Man, I hit that mule. That mule dragged me all over the damn place. That mule, literally, when I hit that mule literally looked back and saw that my dad wasn't back there and I was back there. That mule dragged me all over. My daddy had to run behind me to damn stop the damn mule. That was my first and last experience plowing a damn mule. So when you say them damn mule will actually have you all over the place. And my dad was pissed off because he done had the roads nice and straight. Man, shit.
The roads all messed up, man. It all messed up.
Hey, after I hit that mule, it looked like a corn maze, man. That mule had me all over the damn place.
Yeah. Hit that mule, hit the nitrous on that mule.
What?
Yeah, man.
Hit the nitrous on the mule, man. Yeah. That mule looked back and was like, "What? Oh, you back there?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
And man, drag me on. I think, if I am mistaken, I think I lost control and the mule was dragging me. Had me. I was not on the handle on the plow. I think a rope or whatever got hooked up to my shoes. Man, that had me all over the place.
Man.
And look, you couldn't see it because it was real dusty. I mean, so I don't know how my old man ran me down. Them old people say, "Thank God for Jesus."
Yes, sir.
Because I'm not supposed to be here for sure. Well, that mule had me all over the place, man.
That mule could have killed you for real, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I definitely after been dragged, I had 3rd-degree mule rash. I mean, it was
horrible. No. Yeah, tell them, but y'all talk about y'all want that. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, guys.
Y'all don't want. They don't want it.
Man,
they may want the land, but they don't want that mule.
Yeah,
they don't want it.
No, they don't know what they talking about, man. Hey, man. Yeah, we got.
Cornell, you okay up there?
No, boy, I done did plenty crying, boy. I cried so much today. I'm laughing. Oh God, that mule story did it though.
Yeah, I plowed, and I had another story. So, back then, of course, like it's not like now. You couldn't go to all your stores and all that stuff. So our grandparents basically did everything off the land, chicken, hog, and all that. So my dad used to raise hogs. And of course, that's how we lived. We butchered the hog. So I know this may not be humane, but my dad had a technique that he would feed the hog, and the hog that he was getting ready to butcher, he would feed it, clean it out, and he would take the butt of an axe and one blow.
Yeah,
and one blow. Yeah. Once again, old Happy Michael,
one time
thinking I done seen it and I done got the technique down.
No,
I said, telling you true stories now. I said, Dad, can I do it? Once again, Mike, you sure you can do it? I said, yeah, Daddy, because my brother Keith did not want to have no part of that. None. Yeah. Did not want to have no part of it at all. I was the one that, Mike is going to be the heir of the throne. busting these hogs and plowing these mules, right? So I got into the pen. Hog looked at me, eating corn. Look at me, eating his corn. Daddy said, "All right now, don't spook him. Go ahead, get your swing right." I didn't practice none of this outside of the hog pen. I'm inside of it. All right, get your swing right now, Bubba. Get your swing right. So this is one of those times that even as odd and humane as some people may think, it was a time that I could have made my pappy proud of me. Young Mike, with one swing, knocked this hog out. Well, sad to say, it didn't happen that day.
That hog probably root your ass all around that damn
I
thing.
get out there, and my daddy said, "All right." And the hog was looking at me, man, eating the corn and all that. And I took the axe. I was like, "Okay, I got it." That's now when you hit him, you gotta hit him now, Mike. Hit him. Man. I then took that axe handle, that butt of that axe, and I didn't hit him in the head, but I grazed him and hit him hard on his ears.
That mother, he root your ass up.
I be talking trash about my dad, but let me tell you, my dad done saved me. As I said before, the old people say, "Thank God for Jesus," because that whole now the only thing that I did is when I hit him so hard, we didn't butcher him that day, but the hog had the hog basically. You ever seen the cross-eyed hog? I don't know where I hit him at, but wherever I hit him at, crossed his eyes. And that's the only reason why that hog didn't get me, because he couldn't really see me. But that hog was mad. Trust me when I was mad. It was mad.
I know.
It was mad.
Man, you talk about crossing. Let me tell you, I was in college, right? We was in the room, you be in this big room taking the test, right? We had this foreign teacher, joker from Iran or somewhere. So we taking the test, and the joker said, "Hey, stop cheating, stop cheating." Everybody looking around like, what the hell? So he started going again. "Hey, you, stop looking at other people's papers." And so he, we looking around like, who the hell he talking to? There was this guy, man, and he told me, you. He said, "No, sir, I'm not looking at nobody's paper. I just got a problem." God looked at him. He said, "What?" He said, "I'm cross-eyed." So for the rest of us, we in there. Man, I done down there falling in the chair, man. That guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about, right? He was like, "I can't help it. My eyes are just crossing."
And look, that would make a teacher believe that you got to be looking at somebody's paper.
Yeah, man. Hey, that guy ready to get him, man. Man, I couldn't stop laughing so hard, man. Oh, my goodness, man.
Yes, sir.
And he kept trying to say, cross-eyed. That guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about, man.
Yeah, he was cross-eyed, but he ain't been looking at nobody's paper. That's what it was.
Hey. Yeah, man. Hey, that thing was so funny, man.
I tell you what, I done went through a bunch of food things, and if I had to do it all over again, I would probably. I would. That was part of our growing up, man. I mean, that was part of our growing up, man.
Oh yeah.
Crazy times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Man.
I remember my cousin Wanda Smalls. My daddy gave me we used to live right by each other in Cherry Hill. And my daddy, she was bothering me. My daddy gave it was a Daisy BB gun. First BB gun, the rifle. We used to shoot them damn little hard birds that used to be on the line. I don't even see them no more. We just shoot them. Wanda was bothering me, and she ran to the house, and she boonk up, and I about that time I didn't have my good shot on.
I know Wanda ready to whip your ass.
I tear that behind up, and after I was finished, my old man took care of me the rest of the day. Yeah.
I remember, damn, we growing up, we out there shooting, damn Reggie. Reggie got a damn, but still got the BB in his damn head. Somebody shot Reggie in the damn head. They still in his damn head, man. Probably my damn cousin Craig Patterson. Man.
You know what?
Man.
I seen Craig no longer than last week, and I haven't seen Craig. Craig. Last time I think I used to see Craig, because Craig used to be a good basketball player in high school.
Yeah.
And we used to go to the court. That's the last time I seen Craig. I think Craig is working with J.C. Chavis.
Okay.
And one of our homeboys, Bruce, we was over to his house because his father passed away.
Yeah.
And I looked at Craig, Mike. I said, Craig, man, I ain't seen you in years, man.
Yeah,
Still talking the same. Hey, boy, you know,
Still
talking the same.
Boy. Same damn.
Crazy boy.
Yeah, that boy, hey, man, Craig used to do some stuff, man. Them jokers, man, they be like catch a cat or dog. They hang the damn dog on the tree, got the broomstick trying to stick up the damn dog. Craig, them boy crazy, man. Them boy crazy, man. So what the hell is wrong with y'all, man?
Oh God.
You know what my mama called that while I was growing up? She used to call that free to your fool.
Free to your fool.
You're right.
You're right.
You had so much freedom, you didn't know what to do with it, so you started acting crazy and fool.
Yeah. I remember Craig that got me in trouble. He I got the report card. They used to have them little thin report card paper in high school.
Right.
He told me, let me see your report card. I ain't taken it home yet. Craig done took my damn report card. He done roll up some damn weed in there. He smoking my damn report card.
Are you serious? Wow.
My mom asked me where I report card at.
Wow.
I'm about to get my ass tore up. He done smoked the damn report card, man.
Nah, I done heard some stories, but yeah. Either way, it's according to how that report card was. Either that was the smartest or dumbest paper he rolled up with it. So it was either or.
Yeah. That's it, man. This joke ahead, man. Yeah, Craig used to do some stuff, man. Damn, man.
Craig was my boy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You something now.
It was bad. Always been hilarious. Bro. I can't make you laugh or you can't
stop. Yeah.
But hey, if you give a boy a BB rifle, he's gonna shoot somebody.
He gonna shoot somebody, man.
I mean, that's just just get ready to beat us because we gonna shoot somebody. We used to shoot at each other.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and shoot at each other, have a BB rifle war.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Thomas, over there and mess with that. God bless the old Terrace, man. We gone, me, him, and Harold Span, we back there. We was supposed to be hunting, squirrel hunting. So we back there in the woods. And by John DeZelle, I got the pond back there. They told, man, let's take this guy's boat and go out there in the pond and we can just shoot. So, man, all right. Man, we get in that little damn paddle boat, man. We got that in the bad middle of the lake. Boom, just shoot. He laughing. Tearing the lake. He think it's the funniest shit in the world. Man, we look down. All the water coming up in the goddamn boat.
Oh,
wow.
We trying to get back to the dam. The next morning, them jokers caught a damn 10-foot alligator out there. I said, man, I ain't messing with your ass no more, man.
Wow.
Babies and fools. That's what the law be looking out for, Eddie. A 10-foot gator.
Yeah. We're back there in the damn pond, man.
Boy, that boy at church. That boy
we were done, man. We were done. Wow. That's how I ain't mess with y'all no more. They won't go shoot. We supposed to be hunting. We going squirrel hunting. They ain't killing a damn thing. Wasting bullets.
Oh man.
Yeah, but back then we didn't stay in the house and play games all day long.
No,
you couldn't.
Couldn't.
You going outside? They send you outside a certain time.
Right.
And don't be coming back in there for no water because the spigot outside.
No, you ain't going. We going in the free lunch program. You better get you something there.
You better believe it.
Huh?
And you gonna eat, and you gonna eat what they give you too, and you're gonna be happy with it.
And you're gonna be happy with it. That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yep.
right.
The free lunch program.
I know
All day.
when my kids was going, man, them kids was bougie, man. We used to take them. We used to take them turkey sandwiches and stuff and heat it up and doctor it up.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I think the only thing they used to eat was maybe the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
sandwich.
they had. But we used to tear up everything.
I remember they used to have that cold ass chicken.
That cold
You
chicken.
must try to bite that damn chicken, bite some ice, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That thing used to be killed, boy. That chicken be cold, boy.
Well, yep. Hey.
That chicken be cold. That thing have you bong up, boy. That darn cheese.
Yes, sir.
Go with it. Don't
Yeah,
even
man.
talk about the cheese.
I said we used to doctor it up, man. Take it back to, because you know that was one big thing. You couldn't take it back home because they wanted you to eat it right then and
Right there. Yep.
And we still. And so when they knew that they was coming, whoever the inspection, whatever, we stayed and eat it there.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
than that, they didn't want the people who had it didn't want us to be around them because we were aggravating them too much. So we used to get it and take it back to the house.
Yep.
To the house, boy. And then
Oh, yeah.
you were able always to take some for somebody else too.
Yeah,
Send
yeah.
a couple of
Yeah,
Right.
man. Especially when they had them big old plums in that damn box. I used to love them joking, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I don't even think even now it just the fruit just don't taste as sweet as it used to do back then.
Yeah.
They look good, but man, you bite into the just like you don't see wild blackberries no more.
No, you don't.
No, nuh-uh.
You used to see them all over the place. You could pick them, make blackberry dumpling and all that. My mom did. You don't even see that no more.
Yeah, right over there by us, Mike, where before they had it locked off where you can't get up on the dam. You remember that whole side? That thing wasn't nothing but blackberries. And plus in Matt, where we used to go through the clay pits and stuff like that, man, it always be like a little plum tree or apple tree or something like that going. Man, all kind of vegetation, but
yeah, there's a guy used to live near me. Had a pear tree. Them jokers want to eat. They said, "You gonna eat them pears?" I tear them pears up, man.
Them pears are good, boy.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Most people have like that they don't care about them.
Yeah, I ain't never seen them good. I can go right back there and get them and eat them pears, man.
Man, my mom used to make pear cobbler.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Pear cobbler.
But like I said, you don't. Now my father, like right now, my father got a pear tree. He got figs.
Figs,
he got, different muscadine grapes and all of that. But that's because he's taking his time and actually, tending to it or whatever. A lot of that stuff you could have walked down, the road or
and you're gonna see it everywhere.
It was there. It was there.
Yeah, man, we could be in the woods and boy, you still be eating. You be in the woods, be all kinds of stuff to get out the woods, but not now.
We used to chew and used to chew. We used to call them yum yums.
Yum yum. Yeah. Man, rabbit and everything, them piss on them things. We chewing them.
And we talking about yum yum.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They out there in the wild. Yeah, everybody, all kind of stuff them peel. We sitting there chewing on it.
Right.
We still chew it.
But trust me, it probably still was safer than what the junk we eating right now.
You got that right. You got that right.
Genetically modified.
Right. Oh yeah.
Right. No seeds. No seeds.
That's why in the store the lady talked about seedless watermelon. I said, "What the hell is a seedless watermelon? That damn watermelon can't grow no seed."
Seedless watermelon.
Mm-mm.
All fruits got seeds. That's the come with a seed in it. So you can plant seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Man.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, them days, as they say, is long gone now.
Oh yeah. You got that right.
I don't know. But yeah, hey, look, y'all done guys done had me laughing all night. This was good.
Oh yeah.
Great.
This is good. Cornell, you need to monitor your show a little bit harder and keep people off that power off your show. Okay?
This joke gonna be them bad, you bad. Hey, people gonna be knocking on your damn door.
Hey. Uh-oh. What is this? You gonna bust one before we leave?
Nah, man, that's our little music, man. We lead out with, man.
See, the super producer, man.
That kind of sound like you gonna go ahead and make a little rap before you actually leave.
Nah, man, we might come back with one a couple weeks from now.
See, there it is.
There it is. I think Cornell likes to do crap on him. For some odd reason.
I love it.
Because he didn't have to play that. He didn't have to play that.
Enjoy the super producer.
Okay, Cornell. You got some more ammunition for the next show.
That's it. You better get ready.
Yep, got some more ammunition. Cornell, when the next show is?
Hey, man, we could do something next Wednesday, man. We're going to still be doing something every Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Y'all think of something that we need to do. It don't have to be football related. We can come back with just anything.
Hey, man, I'm going to draw some diagrams, man. Hey, see how we can get this thing on the railroad. Hey,
right.
It'd be like Monopoly. You know how Monopoly, they got the B&O Railroad?
Right.
Yeah, Jack Frost Railroad, Jack Frost Boulevard.
It sounds like a plan to me, man. I think we can get it together. We can get the Berkeley Marching 20, not 101, the Marching 20 to come through.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's like Rick James said, it's gonna be a celebration.
Yeah.
I'm Rick James.
Oh man. Oh Lord.
Oh man.
We gonna get rid. No, we're gonna leave this out. We're gonna leave it out like Soul Train. It's gonna be a stone gas, baby. Yeah. No train.
There you go, man. Hey man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go by the Amtrak station, man. I'm gonna see it. Hey, if they can put it on the side of one train, man. Hey, you headed Jack Frost Boulevard. We traveling down Jack Frost Boulevard.
Hey, you put it on if you put it on the Amtrak, people gonna be like, wait a minute, I didn't see it. It's like, yeah, right. We didn't see it when he was actually doing it either. So hey. Oh God. Oh man. I know it was gonna be trouble. Cause I heard Ty said, hey man, I'm getting ready to leave. And when I came on there, he changed. I know he was just here to push me up. Cornell, you don't need to have Ty on your show no more. You need to block him. You need to block him because he's not in trouble. He's gonna mess up the bond that me and you shared all our life.
Hey, I gotta have you and Ty because you and Ty and Patrick the only one show up. Nobody else shows up no more.
I'm telling you, they'll show up. They'll show up when you have the show when you bring the rappers in. They'll show up then.
Show for that. Huh?
Yeah, the Pioneers of Mouse Corner, man. Pioneers of MC. Yeah, look at that. You can use the MC for Master of Ceremony or Mouse Corner. Either one you want.
Right.
Hey.
Mike, when you was talking about when you made the lunch crack about, for me, Larry sent me a message and Larry said, I remember Mary said, yeah. And I remember when you used to be in first class and every day you used to bring your bologna sandwich. And I told you if you didn't give me a piece of the bologna sandwich, I was going to tell Fest. So then you start giving me bologna sandwich. He said, then a week later you threw me off because you brought a peanut butter and jelly. He said, you know, I eat no peanut butter and jelly.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah. Y'all crazy. Y'all need to behave yourself when y'all having these podcasts, man. I mean,
No, sir. Laughter is the best medicine. We done laugh for about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, but
Well,
I'm supposed to, I got to get up in the morning, man. I can't be messing with y'all, man.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing, man.
No, hey, nah, I lie. I ain't gonna do nothing at work, so hey, I'm good. But hey, I'm gonna work on that though. I'm gonna hit Amtrak out tomorrow.
You can't help it. You can't help it. You say you
I'm gonna hit him
going,
up.
and you
I'm
still
gonna hit
have
him up.
people going.
Nah, I'm gonna hit him up, man.
What I
I'm gonna hit
think,
him up,
what
man.
I think, I think the Amtrak would be good, but I just got another good idea. We need to get the slowest train they got and have someone put graffiti on it, right?
Oh yeah, man.
And have Muntz Corner, have Cornell, because wherever Cornell's going to be at, he has to be the main
attraction.
person, because everybody, like I said, they gave, and I don't know, man. Like I said, I got emotional because it was just the way that Cornell was just so humble, how he was like he was just like, man, guys, thanks, man. And you know, he was saying stuff like, I couldn't do it without y'all. And I'm like,
yeah.
what did you do? I mean,
walk around that damn notebook. That's what they did. Walk around that damn notebook.
Oh. Yeah, but he was a humble dude, man. He took it, man. And then he went right around everyone, and he kind of, you know, even though he's a pastor, but in that time he kind of prophesied to them in a hip hop way, you know. He's like Bernard, you know, I see where you're gonna stop twitching when you smoking your cigarette. I see that. You know, then he you know, then he went around the whole circle, man. He blessed them, man. He blessed them, and he kind of somewhat prophesied over their hip hop career, man. So yeah, that was pretty deep for me. That's what I loved. I loved how he just like took the moment, man, and said, "It's not all about me. It's not all about me." And then he would ask someone, "Hey, can you tell that story again about how you met me again?" But it's not about me. It's not about me. Yeah, I missed that. I missed how you said that, you know. So, yeah. Ty, me and you gonna get together, man. We're gonna get together. Please let me know when you come into town. We gonna meet somewhere, man. And we're gonna sit down. We're gonna break some bread. Maybe even have a couple of drinks. But we gotta get this thing together for 2024. And I'm actually thinking tomorrow, I'm thinking about riding to downtown Charleston and talk to the people who run the Black Museum. I want to kind of see how they have everything. Yeah, I want to see how they got everything structured in there, and tell them if we can do that by a 5 by 15 building.
Yeah, man. All you need is a rope, man.
Yeah.
Just rope it off. Just rope it off, man. Tell them to give you that.
Hey, Ty, I would say, rope it off, or we can get that yellow tape. But what happened? Someone died. Is this a crime scene? You know, You know, but Cornell, have no fear, man. We on your team, man. We
man, I
get this.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, hey.
And we want you to get all your family and everything too. Even though seating is very limited. I mean, very. We can put on the side, first come, you've been served, or you just got served. One of the
two. They ain't got many choices.
You ain't got too much choices. You ain't got too much. Okay? You know. All you can eat until the 24 chicken wings is gone.
They might just want the skin, man. Hey, somebody make them a whole skin sandwich.
That'll be Bubba. Bubba be the only person asking for extra. Bubba be the only one asking for extra crispy skin sandwich on Ryan, please.
Oh Lord, man.
Hey, man, I've been supposed to be out of here 10 minutes ago. Y'all just keep on. Y'all like Pookie. Y'all keep on calling me. Y'all calling me.
I want to thank my brothers for coming on the show tonight, man. Bam Mab, Tyrone, K-Sign, Junior Duncan, Patrick Strong. Hey, man.
There it is. That damn said it all. That's what they used to do.
And we'll be back next week with another show.
Peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Good night, brother.
Good night, brothers.
All right.